Good morning, everyone. Today we have a very special guest, Dr. Judy Rosenberg. Judy Rosenberg, psychologist, founder of Psychological Healing Center. She's the author of numerous books, as well as the creator of the Be the Cause Mind Map. She's a media consultant on numerous television shows, including MTV, Entertainment News, CBS, CNN, Animal Planet. Dr. Judy Rosenberg has two private practices, one in Sherman Oaks and one in Beverly Hills, and she's going to be here with us very soon. I'm waiting for her to come in, and we will start right away. We will be talking today about love and life during quarantine, how to survive these times, how to deal with people that surround us 24/7, how to deal with husbands, wives, how to deal with homeschooling. She should be here shortly. Okay. Where are you guys from? Talk to me, let me know. And let me know how you hear me, if you hear me okay. Hello, hello. Thank you. Pinocchio, that's your name? Hi from Los Angeles. Guys, you don't have, okay. Thank you. Thank you so much for so much love and support. I highly appreciate that. I don't do Skype sessions. I only do Instagram. I'm just waiting for my guest to come in. She has some problem too. Here she is! Yay! Here she is. Dr. Judy Rosenberg. She's here. Yes. Wonderful. Now I'm gonna try to connect her. Here she is. Now you need to accept. Judy, just accept. I sent you invitation to join. Yes. Dr. Judy Rosenberg, everyone. Yes, here she is. I've been introducing you many times, but let me introduce you again and again and again.
Okay, I'm actually.
It's so nice to see you.
Thank you so much. This was a total test. I failed many times, but now I passed. Okay.
That's good. That's good. So, Dr. Judy Rosenberg, she's a psychologist. She's a founder and creator of Psychological Healing Center, as well as the Be the Cause map system. I would love to hear about that. Sounds very intriguing.
Thank you.
Yeah, then you have been media consultant on the different TV shows as well. You've been host of your own radio show. You have two practices in Sherman Oaks and Beverly Hills, as well
Yeah,
as I know that you do consultations over Skype, right?
very much so. Internationally.
Wonderful,
Yeah,
wonderful. That's all
yeah.
that we need right now. We really need support. You know, we live in those times when I think we need to have psychological booth every mile,
I
just
know.
a psychologist to be
I
sitting
I
there.
know, and I just want to say one thing about that. You know, we this is a very interesting time, as we all know. And at the end of the day, what really, really matters is human connection. That's it, right? We could have a nice car, nice house. I'm happy, you know, everybody has their nice things. But really, really at the heart of it, what matters is our connection with each other, our family, our friendships, our animals, our loved ones, our
Of course.
community. This is what's most important.
Absolutely. And the problem is that we kind of not used to that anymore. With all our stressful life, we kind of been structured that we have this time, like from 7 to 9 to see kids. Then we have this time to see our loved ones. And
Yes.
now we're going like to this like topic of our conversation today. We got to this quarantine when we got faced to see all of us, how to deal with that.
How do we deal with it? Very difficult. Of course, there's Skype and Zoom, but it's not enough. Okay, so I think that because we are able to social distance with each other, and I see in the neighborhood really sweet little teenagers. They take a blanket, they just put the blanket 10 feet away from each other, and then they're able to talk and laugh,
Right,
play
right.
music, and eat their lunch. I really
Mm-hmm.
think that we need more eye contact and more connection. So just because we are in this pandemic, it does not mean that we cannot set up social distance meetings with each other. So let's take advantage of that.
Mm-hmm.
Tatiana, you can come over to my house too, okay? And
I'll
we can
come
sit
anytime.
10, 6 feet, 10 feet apart from
Yeah,
each other
yeah.
and
I'll
chat.
definitely do that.
Okay.
Tell me about what this the Be the Cause mind map system. It sounds so interesting. What is that?
It is something that I came upon back in the early 2000s, and it was really meant as a project to heal global disconnect. It
Mm-hmm.
was called originally Join the Human Race, and
Mm-hmm.
it was a system of healing to take our globe, I call them isms. You know, we have a lot of isms. We have all kinds of different politics, all kinds of different races, all kinds of different religions. And my idea is to create a united humanity. Not that we
Oh,
should
wow.
be different, but we
Mm-hmm.
should take our light as a
Mm-hmm.
Christian or a Jew or a Muslim or a Hindu
Mm-hmm.
or black or white or Chinese culture or Polish culture or whatever culture, and bring it to the human race instead of
Mm-hmm.
divide the human race. So that was the original project, and it really morphed, changed into a system of healing based on childhood wounds. It's a mind map, 9 tiles.
Mm-hmm.
You could show it later. The essence of it is that we have to understand how our childhood wounds, which there are five, I'll just say really briefly, obviously, physical abuse, sexual abuse, verbal abuse, neglect, and smothering and spoiling and bullying. Okay,
Oh,
those
wow.
are the ones. And everybody is in childhood, I call it a hostage situation. So maybe
Mm-hmm.
it's a good situation. Maybe your mother, father are loving and they're giving you support. But oftentimes, there's usually something, some kind of a human disconnect. And when we're disconnected from, that's why COVID is so harsh. We're disconnected from each other.
Absolutely.
So then we have a reaction to the wounds of our childhood wounds or the disconnection with each other. And then we make it to mean a bunch of messages like our coding, you know, like a computer. You put messages in,
Right, right,
right?
of course.
So if
Right.
a mother is hitting you or gives you a dirty look or your father is calling you stupid, you code in the message. The message is maybe I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough, I'm not beautiful, I'm not lovable, and so on. And so the mind map is directed to root cause the problem that we are living with, whether it's anxiety or depression or OCD, or whether we are drinking or smoking or using different defense. Go to the cause of it, dismantle the damage, and then we have to go through a process of processing the emotions and the pain, and then shifting out of all the pain and creating something clean, something new. So that's what the mind map is based on.
How you do that? How you able to decode this? Like, because I understand, like parents, it's pretty much like engraving in stone what they're doing to our minds.
Yeah.
How you can get rid of that?
Because what most psychotherapists and psychologists and psychiatrists do, well, either they're treating it with medication, it's subjective, or they're treating it with cognitive behavioral, which is let's change the thinking. And I'm saying that comes later, the thinking. Number one, we have to go back to the pain. We have to go back to the source of the pain. And how do we know the source? I could ask you, oh, what happened at 6 months of age? I don't know. But what we do know is people come with depression, with anxiety, they're overeating, they're drinking too much, they have OCD, they have ADD, they're watching too much porn, they're, I could list on and on and on symptoms. So the symptoms are like a detective. They give you the clue, what happened. So we have to dial it back to the source. Okay, not to the thoughts, to the source. And then we have to go back into deconstructing who did this to you. What is this? What are the patterns in the family? What are you copying as the patterns? Because let's say if your mother or your father were not very warm, maybe you're going to pick a partner that's not very warm.
Yeah.
So we have to go and look at the patterns, and then we have to undo it by taking the pain and reprocessing it in therapy. So what I mean by that is to get down to the anger, the hurt, the disappointment. We have to find our boundaries. We have to find our indignancy, so that in the therapeutic process, we stop that. I call it the What the Freud. That's the name of the show, Doctor. What the Freud.
Very nice.
Repeat. So we have to finish the psychological files of therapy. And we do this in 10 sessions. So as you can tell, I'm not a fan of years of therapy, months and years. I think people in my profession are making the mistake of just carrying on and on with patients. We have to go right to the source of the problem.
Yeah, I think that's
sitting there for years asking, and how do you feel? And what do you think? And
right.
This is, I think, a waste of time.
Yeah, I heard it pretty much. It's often becoming some kind of what happened to you today? What did you eat today? This kind of questions, and it goes for years. And people, of course, they're becoming dependent somehow.
Correct.
From their psychologist from their approval. Actually, that's how it usually goes. We constantly looking.
The point to me of therapy is to help. Sorry, there's things going on. So I'll wait till it passes, hopefully. So the point of the therapy is to help people think like a shrink. So help the patient analyze themselves, process their own feelings, draw their own boundaries, break the patterns of picking people that are not healthy. This is a very popular subject. People will call me and cry, oh my God, my husband is a narcissist. Oh my God, my boss is treating me like I don't have any value. And this is the new epidemic. Yes, COVID-19. Another epidemic, I call it the psychovirus. Okay? The psychological virus, particularly the narcissism one, because when you are dealing with people who have no empathy, it's a very big problem. Okay, if my heart doesn't hurt me when I hurt another human being, it's a problem.
Of course.
Then I do whatever I want. Then I can make you, I could put you down, I could ignore you, I could steal from you, I could cheat on you.
Absolutely.
No problem.
Absolutely. And they become, that's the new thing that I noticed as well, that they invented word empath, saying that's the people who cares, but aren't that's what's supposed all of us be? Why it should be just like, oh, those people, they're so special, they care. But that's how we all supposed to be. We're all supposed to be empath.
Thank you. Exactly. It's just that when our parents break our trust. By the way, tonight I'm going to do a show. Thursday night, I'm going live. Dr. Judy WTF YouTube. And I'm going to talk about trust. And I'm going to talk about broken. And what happens is if a child is mistreated by their family of origin, the trust is broken.
Absolutely.
Okay? And so they might just think that they're so at that point they're so vulnerable that anybody could do anything to them because they want the love, they want the bond. If the trust is so broken, then they conclude that people are of no value. Just let's use people. Oh, there's a nice person there. Okay, I'll just use that person for sex. There's another nice person there. I'll just use the person for money. Oh, there's a good one over there. I'll just entertain myself a little. So this is what happens, is that because we are so injured, cut our heart out, the defense mechanism. Okay? Well, we cut our heart, there's no more empathy. So we're having a big shortage, you know, not just gas shortage, not just housing shortage, not just, we have a shortage of empathy. And we
Absolutely.
It helps people. We function with empathy. Unfortunately, it's the empathic people who are most, I call it vampires. Okay, so if you're a nice person and I'm having narcissistic injury, then I might be happy to meet you. Oh, very happy to meet you. You're going to be nice to me and I can do whatever I want, right? Sometimes it happens like that. Sometimes it doesn't because the people have boundaries. So in the mind map system, we bust the system gone wrong. So that people are no longer falling into the hands of this horrible cycle.
Wow. Does it work? Are people healing?
I've been doing the system now for about, let's see, about 10 years or so? Yeah. And since I've been doing it this way, I no longer have to do months and years of therapy. Does it work? Yeah, look at my reviews. I have a lot of reviews. I think rather than does it work, listen. By the way, everyone can have a free copy of my book.
Oh, wonderful.
Just write me at Dr. Judy at psychologicalhealingcenter.com. I'll send it to you, and then you'll understand why it works and why traditional therapy doesn't work.
Excellent.
Okay.
We'll do that. I'll put on my page, I'll put information about you as well so they can easily find you. Can you?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll send you a copy of it.
We'll do that. Can we go back to our times now, to quarantine? How to stay sane with everything, especially now that hopefully we're going to get out from this as well. How we can maybe change our lives, maybe to start. I hope that a lot of people kind of got their new view on their lives and start being able to balance what they had chance to experience for past 2 months. But I see a lot of people coming out from this with a lot of kind of madness to almost somehow. You know, some people are met against other people that they spreading virus. Some people met against kids. There is a lot of, it feels like it's really emphasized a lot of things that was already inside. And this quarantine just brought it up and out.
Okay. Okay, so I want to talk about a psychological defense mechanism of projection.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So let's say through the COVID, I'm feeling angry and pressured, my self-esteem is dropping, I'm scared that I'm not going to be able to make money, and
Mm-hmm.
my whole identity is wrapped up in I'm a successful person, and oh my God, now this COVID is take away all my money and my success and abilities. So now I'm being triggered, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe my childhood wound is being triggered. I'm not good at, oh my God, not good enough. I'm not powerful. Okay, so now what am I going to do with those ugly feelings?
Right.
I don't want to hold them in because it's hurting me. So I think I'm just going to vomit them on somebody else. And I'm just going to project all my feelings on my husband or my wife or my children, or I'm going to kick the dog, or I'm going to call a friend and tell him or her how I'm angry that they're not paying attention to me. Okay? So in the mind map system, people are taught how to deal with projection. So one way to deal with projection is you have to own your own stuff, process your own feelings. Because the fastest road to human disconnect is projecting on another human being. So if I project on somebody all my anger, it's going to cut the relationship.
Yep.
You see?
Mm-hmm.
So what do? We have to go back inside. We have to deal with it, clean it. And it's not fair to put it on somebody else. And I have an actual dialogue, the Peaceful Healing Dialogue. You can go on my website, psychologicalhealingcenter.com,
So,
and you can download this this form, so the form section called Peaceful Healing Dialogue, and it's a way to talk to people. So let's say I'll demo it for 1 minute. So I'm making it up, okay? So, Tatiana, can I talk to you about the other day when, you know, it was my birthday? Could I talk to you? Because something's bothering me.
yes.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much, because, you know, we're friends for years. And the other day when it was my birthday, you actually forgot to call me. And I got so hurt. I got so hurt, and I started thinking that you don't care about me, that I'm important to you. And I went through this whole thing. I just wanted to let you know, because I don't want to feel this way. And I don't even know what happened. So I'm just telling you, it really, really hurt my feelings.
Wonderful. It's a real emotional intelligence pattern, right?
It really is. And then you have an opportunity to say, oh my God, I can't believe I did that. And I say, yeah, just be careful, please, with my feelings. Very delicate. And then we can repair. Okay?
Right. Of course.
So it's a way to say honestly how you feel and then repair the broken connection.
Oh, how interesting. It's almost like really like computer connection thing. When it's broken, you're finding the cause, where is it broken, and
correct. And that's why the mind map, if you can imagine, you can go on my website and see past, present, future. What we encoded, how we have to decode all the damage and then recode into health. And that's why it works, because it's a system. It's not talking. Mathematics, how do you solve a problem? You have to do a multiplication system, a division system, some kind of a system to get to the solution. So the mind is the system.
Wow. Very, very, very impressive. And you help to go through, I assume you do Skype sessions right now as well, right? So if someone wants to go through the pattern and need help, not just like, you know, it's kind of probably hard to see where the patterns is, where is the damage was created by yourself. You really need someone to help you to go through this pattern. So you
Yeah.
helping them, right?
Yes, because you have to have an objective observer. Because people who are in it are stuck in it.
Mm-hmm.
When you pull back the story and you have somebody else seeing it with you, and then the
On
patient
the
is
side.
telling their story, then the therapist or life coach or psychologist say, can you see how this damaged you? And the outcome of it is that now you are feeling insecure, and now that you're feeling insecure, you're drinking more or eating more, or we have to connect all of those dots in
Right.
the course of it. And right now, because people are sitting at home, I created a COVID special, if you will. Okay, so for $97, which is really a great thing, people can have the video that I created. It's about 7 or 8 hours breaking down the mind map. Plus, you get one session with the life coach. It's really great, and it's a download. You can order it, and then once you order it, learn the whole step-by-step childhood wounds, reaction, encoding, chaos, defenses, breakdowns, and then shift into health and healing.
Very interesting.
You can sit home and learn.
Right. From your experience, I understand that we're getting traumatized during like the course of all our life, obviously,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
But when you're a child, that's the hardest one, right? So
yes.
And after that, the others, when you're becoming adult, oh, it's becoming like this kind of circle that goes on top of it and on top of it and on top of it. And once you used to being hurt, so you go into relationship to be hurt, and yeah.
So people may be familiar with the term PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. So I've had that many times in life. The most obvious one was when I was, if I'm held up at gunpoint, I'm going to freak out and I'm going to go into post-traumatic stress and flashbacks and fear responses, inability to sleep properly, and so on. Now, there's a different kind of PTSD. It's childhood PTSD. I call it called complex PTSD. And that's where those wounds of childhood live. They live in CPTSD area. Makes sense? Because you don't know what happened. You don't know that your mother didn't crying. You don't remember this. You don't remember that you were abandoned by a parent and left to another caretaker. You don't remember being necessarily hit or splashed or anything, but the symptoms are living. The damage is there. Because when we're babies, we have no boundaries. We only have fight. We can't fight. Sorry, there's no fight. We can't fight. We can't flee. We can't run. So we freeze. We just freeze, and then we start shutting down. Okay, and this is where the damage is. Instead of being able to be mirrored and attended to and listened to and held and empathized with, now we're being ignored. So then the message back to not good enough. I'm not this enough. I'm not that enough. Okay. Makes sense? Just give me a quick time check because I cannot see the time at all. What time is it?
It's 9:50. I know you have a patient. I'm going to let you go.
I'm fine. I just want to make sure. Okay, so you see, we've got to trace it, and we can. Again, I can't ask a person at 6 months what happened, but maybe they have some history. Maybe their mother told them. Maybe their grandmother told them. Maybe the family story. And the reason I do enjoy so much working with international people is because we take a lot of pride in that we study cultures. Different cultures wound different ways.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So Chinese culture, the way they raise children is like this, and Russian like this, and Iranian like this, and so on. So you have to take that into consideration when you're treating a patient, because the rules are all very different, and everything is experienced. So you have to put the glasses on, the Persian glasses when you're working with a Persian family, or Indian glasses when you're working with an Indian family. And I very much enjoyed, because we have people from literally Australia, working with a lady in Spain right now. I've had people in United Arab Republic, and Thailand. So it's very interesting to see.
From knowing this kind of, from knowing this, can you put together ideal system how the child should be raised, knowing that, like say for example in Asian countries where strong patriarchy exists, or European when everything's extremely open, and France where they teaching from very early age about emotional intelligence, but at the same time you're a girl extremely girl, boys extremely boys, so they're like.
I love your question. This is like right up my alley of Join the Human Race, okay? Because the original intention of healing, by the way, another website called healingglobalDisconnect.com, and that's like the world project that I started. It's not a developed website, but my message is on there. So go there, read the message. It's a really quick. I love your question, because it's back to, okay, so I have a statement that I make to my patients. Just because it's culturally acceptable doesn't mean it's mentally healthy. So we have to blend the culture with mental health.
Absolutely.
Correct? And the leader has to be mental health. Okay? So this is what we're teaching. My goal is to go into the school systems. Cross-culturally would be perfect.
Absolutely.
Okay?
Absolutely.
And to help the Chinese culture adapt to mental health. And I think a great blueprint for mental health is read Dr. John Bowlby's Attachment Theory, because it's human. I don't care if you're Persian, Indian, or Chinese, or German, or Australian, it doesn't matter. It's human. Attachment theory says that in order to raise a healthy human being, you have to have eye contact. You have to have skin contact. Feed. That would be ideal. Stay at home. Don't drop your baby, 2 months old, to a child care center.
Right.
You have to play with the baby. You have to stimulate the baby. You have to, the attunement. And that's why the COVID is so hard. There's no eye contact. There's no skin contact. There's no hugging. We're missing all of the beautiful stuff that is originally the foundation of our humanness. And that's why we're sitting here suffering, because we're not being touched. So, okay, how to stay healthy in COVID? How, if you are in a family, make sure you're cuddling with your family. Or that if you have pets, then have your pets next to you. If you're feeling tension in your body, you have to treat the amygdala, which is that primitive brain, which is the fight, flight, the trauma area. So how do you treat it? Well, Dr. Bessel van der Kolk talks about the body, the score. Body keeps the score. So if I'm keeping the score of all my pain and my tension, then I'm going to get backache, headaches, stomach ache, skin breakouts. My hair might start to fall out. I might get acid reflux. So we have to listen to all these symptoms and talk and know that the symptoms are talking to us. You see, it's the language. So if I'm freaking out and my body is getting into tension, me personally, this is what I miss most right now. I really miss my hot plate yoga. I really do. That's the one that really made a difference. So I don't have to miss it. I can do some yoga at home, which is harder because it's easier in class. I could go on a hike. I could go into a hot bath, just sit in the bath. I could do some punching. So even Dr. Bessel Vanderkolk says that the way you treat the amygdala is there are a lot of things. Okay, stretching, yoga, even martial arts, even boxing, even anything that puts you in the moment. We need to be in the moment. So we have to combat part of our brain meditation. I'm not a big meditator, but some people love it. You know, there are all kinds of apps out for meditation.
That's right.
So we have to care for ourselves, and people who are not cared for in childhood, they don't know how to do it.
That's
so
correct.
We have to learn.
Of course, yeah.
We have to learn to nurture ourselves.
And the best time to do it, obviously, at school. And if, like you said, if we can be able to put it in the school system, that will be a real gift.
Yeah, I have somebody that's interested right now helping me with that, and to be visiting schools. In the other area, it's kind of like we have two ends of society. We have the beginning, the school, and then we have the damage people, the prison system, right?
Absolutely.
So if I can get the mind map to the children, and then get the mind map into the prison system, so these people can understand how the childhood and the damage of the childhood hurt them so much. They projected all their pain onto other human beings. Violent.
Oh.
Yeah, so we have to get it from both ends.
Right. I think I must let you go. It's 10 o'clock. Your client is waiting.
Yeah, I could talk and talk and talk. And by the way,
we're going to do it again. Thank you so much. It's extremely interesting. And I think it's really, really needed.
It is really, really needed. And we're offering 15-minute consultations. So take advantage. And I have a beautiful team of people. I have psychologist, life coach, really nice team. And if you just need some support, just call.
Will do. Absolutely. I'll send all your information around, and we will be in touch. And like we were discussing before, let's do it again. And I see people is writing, making comments, very enlightening. Thank you. Thank you very much. People
Thank you so much.
So let's do it again.
And I'll be back anytime.
We'll do it next week, then probably we'll talk again, and then we'll discuss the date. Thank you, Dr. Rosenberg.
All right.
Thank you
Thank
so much.
Thank you so much for having me on your show.
Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.
Okay, you too. Okay.